So hi, Sean and Robert from Etag. I'm really excited to meet you guys. How are you getting on today?
We're good. How are you?
Really well. It's midweek. So what have you been doing so far this week over at Etag?
We've been selling some fixings, servicing the industry, doing what we do every week.
Is it busy?
Yes, it's very busy at the moment. We're coming out of some challenging times, but we're all positive at the moment. Everybody's upbeat, and yeah, we're pushing on together as a team.
That's good. How did COVID actually impact your business? Because I know a lot of businesses kind of took a little bit of a dip. Everyone seems to be coming out of it, but how did you guys tackle that?
Yeah, we just kind of had to, make our own plan. Kind of take all the positives rather than the negatives out of it, so we changed systems about, we really looked closely at the team. We actually put growth into the team. The kind of biggest issue, I suppose, was probably the rising cost of materials, transport issues, which is still affecting the economy, but at the same time, luckily our customers are working with us as well, and we can see that it's coming to kind of steady out now for the new year.
That's good. So do you think you might have benefited in some way, shape or form, because it's given you an opportunity to do, I suppose, a little bit of restructuring?
Yeah, we took advantage of the situation, and we invested heavily into training. So where there was quieter days, we kind of used that opportunity to identify areas of training that needed.
That's good. All right. It's good to put a positive spin on it, isn't it? Because not everybody's got the positive story behind it. So it's nice to hear. Now, I believe it's your 10-year anniversary. Is that right?
That's correct. It's coming up now in October. So we started off with a staff of 2 and then 4 very quickly. And now we're, as a group, sitting at around the 100 mark. So yeah, it's quite a good story for 10 years, and we're very looking forward to the next 10.
Wow. So can you tell me a little bit more about how you progressed over those 10 years, where you kind of started? Did you guys start over in Ireland?
Yeah, so the company was started in 2005 by Damien and Paul. I joined the company then in 2010, and 2011 then we headed for London. A lot of our Irish customers had already moved over. The Olympics was coming on. There was a lot of work. We were kind of told that London's in a recession. When we came over, we never seen as many tower cranes in our life. So we knew it was kind of the place to be and the place to build. We had a lot of connections, so we took off very fast. And then we just started building from it. We didn't want to go too big too quick, but we had a plan, we stuck to it, and thankfully it worked.
So where do you see yourself in, say, another 10 years time? Have you got any goals that you're working towards that you can tell us about?
Yeah, we can't tell you everything because
No,
there's a lot going on.
Then.
But, yeah, no, the next move is now that we're going to start putting branches around the UK. We're heavily involved with Europe at the moment. So yeah, we're just keeping our cards close to our chest and a lot of things, but yeah, it's the future's bright.
It's not a bad way to play it, is it? Keeping those cards close to one's chest, but it'll be really good to see it all unwind, and I'm sure we'll follow the story throughout. Now, I believe that you guys have quite a wide range of products, and some of them are actually your own brands. Is that correct?
Yeah, we would take in all our drywall fixings direct from Taiwan. We have our own mastics, our own foams, our own air tightness systems. We like to put our names to good products, but we also like to promote the very good supply chain we have on brands as well. And we feel lucky that we have such a good supply chain, and we like having their names on the side of boxes as well.
That's good. And how do you pick these partners that you work with? Because I assume you've been working with them on quite a long-term basis.
Yeah, you kind of change with the market, in certain things. Since Grenfell, construction changed a lot, and it's unfortunate that it took a tragedy like that, for people to open their eyes to it. But yeah, so we're kind of at a way where, you know, we go to trade shows, we would go and all our staff get trained up in new products, and yeah, you just have to work closely with them.
And in regards to innovation of the products that you guys actually manufacture yourself, can you tell us a little bit about that, the innovation side of it for the facades?
Yeah, well, the facade side of it is we work with UK manufacturers. So there's nothing really imported in for it, but we have the tested system then with the board, with the fixings, and the main goal is then to get a full through wall system, which is very important at the moment in the industry.
Okay, and I believe that your teams are really encouraging women in construction to join construction and to also be part of senior management, which is very refreshing to hear because it is a male-dominated industry. So can you tell me a little bit about that side of it as well?
Yeah, sure. 40% of our team is women. Our MD is a woman in Shirley. The jobs range, so we have women. Our transport manager is a woman. We have ladies in the stores. We have office admin staff. Our internal sales staff are all women. So we try and encourage women and kind of promote within.
Okay, so how do you develop them when you actually get them employed by yourself? Do you put them through any training? Is that in-house? What do you do with them, just out of interest?
Yeah, so we identify their strengths and weaknesses, and obviously what route they want to choose as well, which we work with them to kind of identify what's the best suit for the company and for the employer and employee, should I say. And then we put them on varied courses to kind of get them up to a standard. And it's one of them where once they have the qualification, they can work anywhere within the construction industry. So
that's brilliant. And promoting from within is actually fantastic as well, isn't it? So when somebody comes to yourself, they know that they've got a solid career and that could go in any direction from the sounds of it too. So that's really good. Now, you guys work with a lot of charities. You do a lot of charity work, don't you? I do follow you on socials quite a lot. I know that you work with the Lighthouse Club quite a lot as well. And you've done an event quite recently. You did a dinner gala.
Yeah, so when it comes to charity, we kind of try and support local charities. You just mentioned there with the Lighthouse charity, we work closely with them there to kind of look after the families if there's tragedies or anything, if anyone needs support from within the construction industry. Yes, we've recently supported the NHS Charity Trust and Well Child. So these are things that are kind of close to people's hearts, and yeah, if there's any charity and we can kind of support it and put Etag at the front of that, then we're happy to do that.
We also recently done DIY SOS in Ireland, and the MC Baz said beforehand, everyone will walk away from us feeling really good about themselves. You know, we didn't have to donate as much as we did, but we did. And as he said it, the family came out of the house, and you leave feeling very good about giving something back.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's a nice feeling, and it's nice that you're doing it, and you're doing it on multiple kind of levels as well, because you're not just working with one charity, you're spreading it around. So it's really nice and refreshing to hear, actually. I've got quite an interesting question now. What sets you guys apart from your competition, would you say?
I think from the beginning, we've built relationships with customers. We go that extra mile. So if the phone's ringing at 5 o'clock in the morning, we're here, and we're still here at 8 o'clock at night. So it has that family feel, and it's never lost that touch. I think as we grow with any company, you lose your identity. And I think one thing for ourselves is we haven't lost that identity, and moving forward, we're not going to lose that identity.
I think we started as well with that let's not say no attitude and everything throughout the company. So I think that's what kind of got us to where we are. well, even at the weekend, whenever we mightn't be open, we could get phone calls and guys on site, and they've got deadlines to meet, panicking, and we'll find a way to get opened, to get them the materials to get the job done.
Well, you certainly sound like you know what you're doing, and I think you're on top of your ball over there. So it's all good from your side. Now, is there anything that you guys are doing to box off the year? It's nearly the end of year. So how are you going to finish off 2021?
Yeah, kind of at the same rate that it's going at the moment. We're very lucky, things are going well. We're trying to forecast and purchase ahead so that the stocks are always there. And to say these are the very business end of the year months now, where everyone tries to get jobs finished for deadlines of Christmas. So yeah, it'll be all go now for 2 months.
That's what you want, isn't it? It's good to be busy. Have you got any projects that you want to mention while you're on this interview that you guys have been involved in?
We've been for around the London area. We've been in with obviously the Olympics kicked us off. The most recent kind of bespoke one was probably Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, that's a good project.
Yeah, that was a great one. I wouldn't mind another few of them now. But,
well, hopefully someone watching will see, and you might get some more. We'll have to see about that.
So yeah, no, we're lucky. You can drive past landmarks like the Shard. Plenty of big buildings going up at the moment, and you don't have everything on it, but you have something on it, and it's nice to promote it.
Good. So if anyone's watching this and they want to get in touch with yourselves, what's the best way of getting in touch with you other than the website, which is www.etagfixings.co.uk? Is there any other way they should get in touch with yourselves if they want to speak to you?
Well, I'd say the times we're in 2021, it's all about social media. So we've got Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, all very important in different ways of promoting the business, but also getting in contact with us and also see what new products we're bringing out as well.
Fantastic. Well, I think you've just answered every question that I wanted to kind of fire at you, which is brilliant. And thank you so much for taking the time out to come and speak to us, both of you. It's been really great. So Sean and Robert, thank you again.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.